I was thinking about years ago, I used to teach Sunday school, little children, and there's this one little boy, he just stared at me. That's all he ever did. He never spoke up, he never said anything to anybody. I actually thought there was something wrong with him a little bit because I was really young, but he was just so very, very quiet. He was probably about 4 or 5 years old, I don't know. He's a little kid. But anyway, I mean, that's nice to all of them and whatnot. But anyway, I just think, he really didn't want to be there, right? Well, one day, like I said, his mother came up to me and told me thank you for teaching the class and how much this child loved me. That all he talked about when he got home was, Miss Angie said this, Miss Angie said that, and blah, blah, blah. And I was shocked. I was shocked and I was a little ashamed, to be honest, because I thought, well, if I had known how much he cared, I would have maybe put a little more effort into being nice. Like I said, I was only about 18 years old, but, it made me realize that we don't know the effect we're having on other people sometimes. We think that maybe we're being perfectly nice, but maybe we're not being perceived that way. Or maybe sometimes we think we're being firm and we're not being perceived that way. I have a couple of people that see me and I make fun of this one girl. If she's watching, she'll know who she is. Because whenever I talk to her, she always makes a face at me. And finally, I had to call her on it. I said, "You are intimidating me. I can't stand it." She says, "No, no, no. That's her concentration face." And what I had to do from that point on is I just close my eyes when I talk to her, because when she looks at me, it scares me. And she's a wonderful person and all. And she, like I said, she probably knows who I'm talking about. But the thing is, the point of this story is we don't sometimes understand the effect our facial expressions even might have on another. And sometimes people don't care. I was even reading a comment on somebody's post earlier, and it was just a hateful post. And I couldn't believe that's a friend. Somebody would post something like that. And it's like, what, really? Did you think about that? And the effect that might have on that person and how they might feel. And like hours later, they're probably still ruminating on it. Well, they might have. Maybe that's what they meant to do, because some people are just sorry. assholes. I'm sorry I said it. But the thing is, be aware your actions do have effect sometimes on people that may be dependent on you or looking up to you or needing you. And we are social creatures, We depend on one another whether we mean to or not. And we affect one another whether we mean to or not. And you got a choice, put a little light in the world or put a little dark or gray, and you do what you want to. It's a free country, but man, you're going to do a whole lot better, I think, if you try to sow a seed of goodness and light than you are going to be putting out that old hateful mess, or just not realizing what kind of stuff you're putting out at all and taking advantage of somebody and not having a clue how you might be affecting that person in a wonderful way or in a slightly evil one. That's it for today.